A Toyota Land Cruiser registration number UG6812M was discovered missing from Arua Regional Referral Hospital on 7th March 2021, 2 days after it was stolen by persons who to this day have not been caught. However, a case of theft has been recorded at Arua Police Station under CRB 305/2021. It is speculated that the ambulance has likely been smuggled through porous Arua borders into the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Driving to a very huge border point between Uganda and Congo on what you might call the western side of Arua district. And we're going to stop there at the border point to be able to look at how porous these borders are, that a government car like an ambulance can be smuggled through. How this is possible, we're going to be talking to the security, we're going to be talking to the triangle of what we might call the border business, which involves, of course, state officials, which involves the businessmen, and of course the mainly neglected population at these border areas. So that's where we're headed now.
Arua Border Security is not willing to talk to me about the state of security at borderlines. Nonetheless, I keep in mind Arua RDC Festus Aikobua's statement about inadequacy of security personnel during a recent visit by a cabinet minister.
The personnel, especially security personnel, are not there. We almost have no police at the border level. Here we only have 2 police officers who are armed, and one is an officer. 2 are the ones who are helping him. And we request that in given time, such kind of borders which are under tension most times should be given kind of attention in terms of security personnel.
One thing border security does right, though, is to grant me permission to move to some of the porous border points to carry on with my investigations. And so I set off and discover over 7 illicit panya and car routes along the Vura County borders going west into the Ituri province of Congo with no security patrols by press time. Right now, I am standing on one of the most notorious smuggling routes from Uganda to Congo and vis-a-vis. And this goes straight into the Ituri province and into the rest of Congo. And it is on such roads that it is believed that the Arua Regional Referral Ambulance, hospital ambulance, must have actually been passed through and smuggled into DR Congo. And actually, it is in such areas like these and on such routes that the distinction between state officials, the businessmen, and the locally neglected population here wanes off and fades off as they both amalgamate and become agents of illicit cross-border trade. And from here, we're going to begin to follow and see where and how this ambulance has disappeared. I also speak to a Congolese native who acknowledges that smuggling is possible if one can, in his own dictum, talk well with the officials.
It will depend according to your speaking, but I don't know the price exactly. It is like it is. Those who are working there.
If I want to, like, for example, I want to take this car to Congo, I don't want to go to the border. How do I do it?
This one will be very possible.
Possible, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be very possible. I then drive back to the hospital and speak with the Dr. Okwonzi Agatre, the chairman, Hospital Management Board in the Ministry of Health. He has come to write a report to the ministry about the lost ambulance.
Who are very suspicious, who have become suspected to have connived with outsiders to plan the theft of this ambulance. In fact, the 2 main ones who the report has indicated that during the night of that theft, there was an exchange of over 90 calls between 2 drivers during that same night. And they had never been calling themselves like this before. And after that, they never called themselves again. It only happened during the night when that vehicle disappeared. Those two drivers. So they are regarded as having connived in that stealing. But also, of course, we have the Askaris. The Askaris were there that time. There were 4. They are also suspected to have connived. So that group of connivance is there. So there is connivance, there is incompetence, and then there is negligence. Now, the negligence comes to the people who are supposed to supervise these places. The director was not here. The administrator was not here. And I've already warned them that the 2 of you who are supervising and the senior people who were not here, you cannot tell me that you are innocent. You can't tell me. Both of you are not here for 4 days. From Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they were not here. The vehicle was discovered to be missing on Tuesday, but it got lost on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So all that time, there was no supervision, no senior supervision.
A group of civil activists in Arua City are also hunting for the same ambulance and demanding prosecution of those responsible. At the helm of this group is Kawawa Michael, who is believed to be in the Congo tracing the vehicle as well as hiding for fear of being detained by CID officers over alleged interference with police investigations. Through some sources, I acquire a footage of a security officer in Congo narrating the journey of the ambulance from the hospital to the very precipice of DR Congo.
Walifanya hivi wa dokta hii ya Uganda. Watu walipata wakaleta kwa magari. Gari zilikia nyingi. Wanatoa gari moja. Hao ndio wanapatia dereva kwenda tafuta watu wanaweza kununua gari. Sawa. Unasikia? Dereva alikuja anaita mtu hapa ya Kongo ya kupanda kwa boda. Yeye anakaa hapa. Hapa hii iko barabara. Pande iko Uganda, pande iko Kongo. Akapata shida hapa Uganda, anavuka hapa Kongo anakaa hapa. Wanaita mtu hapa. Akapata pa shida Kongo anaruka anaingia hapa Uganda. Hakuna watafutaji. Sawa. Kitu iko hapa iko kitu kuongea na watu ya intelligence. Yafaa kutumikisha siasa ama kosa ama kupata gari. Yeah. Mtu anaweza kufanya nguvu kwa kupata gari kwa kijana huyo. Huyu anakaa hapa. Kama wanashika tu yule. Wa. Gari inapatikana. Sio hiyo. Niko kuongea tu na watu ya intelligence ya juu sana. Yeah. Sababu na watu wa Uganda wanaonyesha kwa wizi vile.
I also meet LP Shadi, a local musician in Arua City who deputizes Kawawa in the activism. He seems very relentless in organizing a demonstration over the theft of the ambulance.
Getting them direct from the inside, you understand? The person in question here is a person who was also an administrator in Soroti, if not. Wherever he was also accused of stealing a generator. You understand? So it is something that is in his DNA. So when now he was brought to Arua, it was obvious that something is going to go wrong. And you can't tell me, like the HRs and the administrators are claiming, they were handed over the ambulance with 1 key. Which car comes with 1 key? Even a motorcycle doesn't come with 1 key. You understand? So even a bicycle doesn't come with 1 key. Why do you accept a vehicle that has 1 key to start with? Meaning there is a foul play in the middle. You understand? So, and during this whole saga, right now, if I go to Arua Hospital, I'll have to sign some papers if I go with my motorcycle, and I also sign my register, the number plate of my motorcycle and my number. So now when I finish and I'm coming to pick my bike, they will make sure it is me. Now you can't tell me that an ambulance is just going to leave that place without signing where it is going to, who the driver was, you know. it becomes so hard. For as long as our message is going to be, passed straight to the top officials, we don't have any problem with that. Yes, we are going to maintain the COVID rules. We are going to keep the social distance, even if we are 1 million people, even if we are 500 people. For as long as we are going to maintain social distance, everybody is going to be putting on a mask. So we don't think that is a big deal. But if they make it a big deal, then it's going to be a big deal.
Dr. Kwanzi, however, warns against such an intended act.
I can feel the emotion and I can feel the pain of the people outside because I'm part of the population. And that's why I'm distressed myself. But I don't think it is the right action to take. The right act, and moreover, not at this time. Here. It is completely ill-advised. And it is going to cause a lot of deaths. Because the police is aware and the police is ready to shoot, to kill. The police is not going to waste time because I was with them.
For West Now Television, I am Mahajub Muzmil.